Welcome to the Clean Eating Workshop. Today we're going to discuss why some diets don't work. We're going to go over some myths. You're also going to learn what's holding you back. There may be things that you're currently doing that are holding you back. So this talk's for you if you're ready to lose some weight, if you want some more energy, if you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, if you want to prevent disease, if you just overall want to feel like a better person, feel more healthier, feel more vibrant. So we're going to go into detail and some tips and strategies that you can start to implement today that will get you on the path to achieving your goals. So I thank you for showing up, and kick back and relax because we're going to have a real good time for the next about 15 minutes or so. And let's get right into it. So, who am I? I'm Nick Vidal. I'm a health coach. I'm a personal trainer. I'm the owner and operator of PlantStrength.com. I help people to get fit, healthy, try to do it the easiest way possible, do it the simplest way possible. I am not one of those coaches that is going to go tell you that you can eat all these different processed foods and all this junk and get that stuff into your body as long as it fits your calories. And I don't do things that way. I'm more of a natural perspective on things, more of a holistic perspective, where I believe that we need vitamins, minerals, nutrients. We have to look at the whole picture. Food should be enjoyable, food should be lovable, food should be entertainment. It should be very healthy at the same time, so we can make that food real healthy. We have some great recipes, some great ideas, but at the same time, a holistic view is also looking at other parts of life. So not just food. We're also looking at exercise and movement and staying active. So I help people to stay active and get healthy in that respect. And we also look at emotional detox and having emotional well-being. Are you happy in life, or are you going through too much stress? Are things getting a little out of hand for you? How do you deal with that? How are your relationships? So it's looking at the whole picture, and I really help people to use and see that whole picture so that way they can make changes in their life and feel like a way better person. They can feel healthier, they can feel less stressed, they can feel like they have more energy. I really help people achieve their goals. So that's a little about me. That's me right there in the picture. And let's get into it. So this talk is for you. If you find yourself craving unhealthy foods throughout the day, I know I used to. I used to love things like Pop-Tarts. I used to eat things like Entenmann's cakes, Kraft macaroni and cheese. I was a sucker for pizza, French fries, just bad food in general. And I didn't realize how much of an impact it was having on my life. But we're going to get a little more into that. This talk's also for you if you want to look and feel good without having to diet, because let's just face it, diets don't work, diets suck. I don't like diets. I don't like counting calories. I don't like going through that whole process. It's tedious, it's painful, and it's not meant to last. It's a short-lived thing. You might get some quick results, and all of a sudden they disappear the minute you get off the diet. Talk's also for you if you want to lose some extra pounds. So if you're looking to lose between 5 and 10 pounds, maybe even a little more, you might lose a little more. You could lose 15, 20 pounds. It all depends on your body and what its ideal weight is. So as you start getting the right ingredients in, your body's naturally going to find its ideal weight of how it functions best. This talk's also for you if you want glowing skin. I used to suffer with severe skin issues. I had a lot of rashes and eczema and acne, psoriasis. I had quite a lot of that going on. I was on different medications. None of the things worked. They only covered up symptoms. I'm all about getting to the root cause of things and getting down to see what's causing these problems, and let's see if we can go in, clean that, and fix that. And I'm glad to tell you today that I was able to unravel some of those problems and make a lot of headway and a lot of progress with my skin health. And this talk's also for you if you want a ton more energy, because we all need energy. We need energy for work. We need energy for our family. And it sucks to wake up in the morning and feel like you want to go right back to bed. And it sucks to feel drained throughout the day. I used to drink coffee all day long. I'd be on like 5, 6 cups of coffee. The minute 2:30 hit, I would crash, and I would just be reaching for the next either sugary dessert or sweet or something out of a vending machine. And I would grab a big thing of coffee, and that's sort of, I was on this energy roller coaster, so I was going up and down all day long, and I never realized that what I was putting in my body and my lifestyle was actually depleting me of the very energy I was looking for. So, we're going to talk a little about why diets don't work. Now, I'm sure some of you that are watching this workshop have been on diets. I've been on diets myself, and they suck. They limit you. They tell you what you could eat, what you can't eat. You got to count your calories. It's just tedious. And then the worst part of diets is if you fail or you fall off, you feel horrible. And that's something that is not going to lead to success. That's not going to get you results. It's not going to help in social situations when you're going out to eat with your family or friends and you got to try to stick to this diet as much as possible. It's just not going to work in the real world. So I don't promote any specific diet per se, but we're going to focus more on how to ditch the diet mentality pretty much forever. So you never have to diet again, but you'll know exactly what to do to get the results that you desire. So basically, the majority of diets are not balanced, and they're based on extreme measures. They don't focus on vitamins, minerals, nutrients. They don't focus on any of that. Some of you probably been on Weight Watchers or something like that before. They tell you, hey, as long as you stick within these points, you can have all these different foods, and they have bars and entrees and all this stuff. And if you actually take that package and look at the back of what's in there, there's a lot of chemicals and additives, and it's just things that are not okay, things that are going to sabotage your metabolism, sabotage your energy, harm your health. You're not going to feel good, and they're going to lead to a lot of inflammation, a lot of weight gain, and it's just not meant for success. Most diets do not consider your unique needs. So as a person, we're all unique. Everyone has a different body, a different set of needs, and certain foods work for certain people where other foods might not work so well for you. So it's a matter of uncovering those foods and finding out which foods to consume for you, to make you a little healthier, to make you feel better. And very few diets actually look at the real issues that cause weight gain, that cause energy drain, that cause fatigue, that cause acne, skin issues. A lot of these diets don't even take that into consideration. And some of these issues are like keeping your blood sugar balanced. So when your blood sugar is going up and down throughout the day after you eat something like a bagel or a slice of pizza or pasta, or if you have some added sugar that's in some type of protein bar or candy bar, you're going to get a sugar high, you're going to go real up, and then you're going to crash right back down, and your energy is going to plummet, and your weight's going to fluctuate, and your insulin's going to be through the roof. You're going to keep your body in a fat holding mode. It's actually going to be way harder for you to lose some weight. They also don't look at digestion, which is huge, because we can eat a diet of, let's say, 2,000 calories, and if we only absorb some of that, we're not getting the full span of nutrients and vitamins and minerals. Basically, the body is like a machine on the inside. It's like an engine. It needs all these proper things to function. We need the right fuel coming in order for this engine to work the right way. You wouldn't expect to put maple syrup or Coca-Cola in your gas tank in your car and expect it to run the right way. So a lot of diets do not look at digestion, and that's a huge factor, because when the digestion's working properly, a lot of issues clear up. It's easier to lose weight. You feel like you have more energy because now you're actually getting the good stuff out of the food because digestion's working. And very few diets include the entire picture, the holistic picture of lifestyle, stress factors, how are things going with your relationships. They never really take that into account. And we have to take that into account, because I know in my past, and even sometimes today, if I feel a little down or I get a little too emotional, I might reach for a comfort food. I might eat a little more than I should. And there's all those factors that play in. If I'm under a lot of stress, sometimes I might not eat. So that really affects diet too, and that's something that needs to be looked at. So what are your goals exactly? Do you want long-term weight loss? You want to lose some belly fat? Do you want to lose maybe 5 to 10 pounds, 15 pounds? Would you like some increased energy? How's your energy levels? How about getting rid of those cravings forever? Because the cravings they're sort of like imprisoning us, and they hold us back because we crave these unhealthy foods, and it just leads us on this roller coaster. And how about improved fitness? How about a stronger immune system? So that way when cold season comes around, you're not getting the flu like everybody in town. Because I want to pull the curtain back on that myth. Basically, when you get a cold or a flu, that means your immune system's not functioning properly. You're not getting the right nutrients in. I can tell you for the last 4 years since I've changed my diet, I used to get like 3-4 colds a year. I would get the flu every year. For the last 3 or 4 years, since I changed my diet and lifestyle, I've maybe gotten the cold 1 or 2 times. It's only lasted for a couple of days, and it was not as severe as it's been in the past. So that's a direct prime example of how diet can impact your immune system. And you'll actually be able to prevent things like allergies, colds, flus. You'll also be able to reduce inflammation. And most of all, you're going to be able to sleep better. You're going to be able to get a restful night's sleep, sleep throughout the entire night, wake up feeling refreshed, rejuvenated. Imagine how that would feel if you woke up every single morning with a ton of energy, ready to tackle the day, ready to embrace the day. And if anyone has skin issues, this is huge because your digestion is directly going to impact your skin issues. I had a lot of skin issues, and it wasn't until I fixed my digestion and started eating a little healthier and a little cleaner that all of those things cleared up. So if any of these goals resonate with you, then I want you to stay tuned because we're going to unravel how you can achieve these goals in the most simplest way possible. So, we're going to talk a little bit about weight loss. I know a lot of you on this workshop right now are weight loss is your main goal. So let's look at the statistics real quick. 30% of Americans are trying to lose weight currently. So are you in that 30%? There's another 30% that's trying to maintain the weight that they have. 2/3 who lose weight on diets gain it back within the first year. Yes, that's right. 2/3 of people that go on a diet gain all the weight back in a year. 98% of people that go on a diet gain the weight back in 2 years. Sometimes they gain more back than what they lost. Those are some crazy statistics, and it really doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to be one of those numbers because we're going to ditch the diet mentality forever. You'll never have to diet ever again. You'll be able to know exactly what to eat, how to eat, what foods are right for you, and that's why we're on this workshop right now, is so that way we can go through this and uncover maybe some of these things that are holding you back. So the state of emergency, why are we calling it the state of emergency? Basically, when the body does not have the right fuel and the right nutrients coming in, we can crash and burn. It leads to inflammation. It drains us of our energy. We're fatigued. We have brain fog. We can't think right. We might feel down or depressed. We'll have mood swings, ups and downs, which is sometimes related to blood sugar imbalances. We'll have severe indigestion. So if some of you suffer with acid reflux or gas or bloating or constipation, then that's directly linked to your digestion and how you're digesting food. Also, if you have a lot of bloating after you eat certain meals, that might be a minor food sensitivity. Those foods might be setting off a chain reaction inside your body that you don't even know is going on. It's basically a fire, and we have to put this fire out. That's what inflammation is. Inflammation is basically a fire that will affect your pain levels. It will affect your joints. It will affect a lot of things. And when the body's inflamed and this fire's out of control, things are out of control in your life, your health's out of control, so it's a matter of reducing the inflammation, cooling this fire out, and really putting it out. So we got to give your body exactly what it deserves So healthy food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, lean meats, wild game, wild caught fish, things like that are going to have the omega-3s, that are going to have vitamins, the minerals. That's where all that's going to have. The processed food does not have any of that. Processed food's actually going to cause you more harm than good. A lot of you probably know that I view things as a health bank account, and basically there's foods that we can eat that will get us closer and make a deposit in our health bank account, and there's foods we can eat that will make a withdrawal in our bank account, our health bank account. So basically the foods that make a deposit are fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, all foods that come from nature. Foods that will make a withdrawal are conventional dairy products, pasteurized dairy products, too much grain products, refined flours, breads, cookies, chips, processed food, soda, juices, all of that type of stuff. That's going to lead to a ton of inflammation, and that's actually going to withdraw from our health bank account. So we basically want to make more deposits than we make withdrawals. And there is a solution to this entire mess, this entire problem we have. And it's all a matter of learning how to make small changes for long-term results, because you don't just want to jump in, try to change everything, because it might last a day or two, and then you're going to fall right off. So the thing that I found that works the best in my experience of working with people is to make very small, gradual changes that will last a lifetime. So we basically want to build habits. We're all creatures of habit. It's a matter of taking our current bad habits, or habits that are not getting us closer to our goals, and replacing those with healthy habits that are going to get us closer to our goals. So just like you brush your teeth every day, that's a habit. You go to sleep every night, that's a habit. We want to make a habit out of eating healthy, knowing what to eat, feeling okay, feeling like we're not too stressed, having good relationships, feeling good when we exercise. Those are all healthy habits to get into. Also achieving balance in the body, the machine that we have. We need the right fuel coming in order for everything to function properly. If the nutrients and vitamins and minerals are not coming in, the machine is not going to work. It's going to crash. It's going to burn. And basically, food does have the ability to change every aspect of your life. Your emotional state, your physical state, your mental state. It has the ability to change all of that. And some people don't even put that connection together, but I can tell you from experience, when you're eating a lot of processed food, a lot of junk, when you put crap into the body, that's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to think like crap. I used to be super depressed. I would have mood swings. I would not feel so good. And I had no idea it was because I was not respecting myself. I was putting all this garbage into my body, treating myself like a garbage disposal instead of treating myself more like a temple that should be revered and respected. And it really improved my self-worth as I started to eat a lot healthier, that, wow, I'm making positive choices that are really going to impact my health, and they're going to make me feel better, and the brain fog cleared up. Here's a little bit of that still coming through. Basically, I started to feel way better, got rid of the depression, had a lot more energy. It's pretty much a whole new way of living that I didn't even know existed. I was just sort of going through the motions. I had no idea that you can feel like a completely different person. And I want to help you to feel like a completely different person. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you to take who you are today, and if things are going 100% for you and there's nothing you want to change, then that's completely okay. You could either continue to stay on this webinar, this workshop, or you could just click it off right now because you're okay, you're doing great, and I'm happy to hear that. Have a blessed day. But for the rest of the people, like you still watching, you're probably not feeling the way you feel like you should. So if you had a scale of 1 to 10 of how well do you feel, how good do you feel about your body, how confident do you feel about your body, how healthy do you feel, how many of you right now can truthfully give me a 10? Because if it's anything less than a 10, then we got to fix that. We got to do something about that, and I'm here to help you do that and show you a very simple solution. So what happens when you eat the right foods? What happens when you eat healthy? let's look at what happens. You basically, the very first thing, everyone's goal is they want to lose weight. And when you start eating right, basically you start getting all the junk and the additives and the stuff out of your diet, and your body naturally, we're cooling down that fire, we're cooling down that inflammation. Your body starts to release a lot of that weight, and you find that weight loss now becomes easy. It's not this tedious task. Your body's naturally going to get rid of all that excess. Also, you'll feel satisfied. You'll be able to ditch the cravings. You're not going to be craving sugar and junk food and sodas and juices and beer and wine and liquor. That's all due to cravings. That's due to imbalances. Some of that's in the gut. So we have some good guys and some bad guys in there. Good guys, you might have heard of probiotics before, things that are found in yogurt, kefir, probiotic capsules, sauerkraut. And then there's bad guys. When we have too many bad guys, we actually start craving the bad things. And that's what they feed off of. They feed off of sugar, they feed off of bread, off of grains, they feed off of all the additives and chemicals and things in food. And when we get rid of that stuff and we start eating a lot healthier, more of the good guys start thriving, and now we actually start craving healthier food, fruits, vegetables, lean meat. We actually crave to eat healthy. So imagine that. Imagine craving healthy food. Now, you'll be able to sleep better. You're going to have way more energy. You're going to feel way more rested. The body's now functioning the right way. And certain things are coming in to actually reduce your stress levels. When you're getting nutrients in like magnesium and things like that, your stress levels will actually be reduced. Things like too much alcohol, too much caffeine, too much sugar actually stress the body. So not only do we get physically stressed and feel like garbage, we actually get emotionally stressed and feel drained and exhausted, fatigued, and just like crap. And when you eat the right foods, most of all, you're going to be able to reduce the inflammation. So if you suffer with a lot of joint pain, maybe it's hard to get out of bed in the morning, that's all signs of inflammation. We are going to be able to cool that fire out and get rid of all that. You're going to have some great skin, so we're going to be able to get rid of the acne, get rid of the rashes, clear all of that up. You'll have some real vibrant, clear skin when you start getting the right ingredients into the body. So why is healthy eating important? Healthy eating is important for a lot of reasons, but basically, like I was just saying, your body becomes a wasteland for a lot of the processed foods, alcohol, sugars, toxins, all this stuff. As we eat this, it piles up day by day, and over the course of years, all of a sudden you turn around and you gain 10 pounds, you gain 20 pounds, 30 pounds. This is why, because all of these additives, the body doesn't process too well. And so what does the body do? It starts storing all this extra garbage away as fat. So it's basically toxic waste, and if the body can't get rid of it right away, it actually will store it away in fat cells. It's actually hiding in your fat cells, and just reducing this toxic load will actually get the toxins out of your fat cells, and you'll lose fat just by taking the toxins out of your diet. These toxins disrupt things like the pH balance. So we basically have a pH balance in the body. Think of a fish tank. What happens if the fish tank, the pH balance in there goes too high or too low? What happens? The fish die. The same thing happens in our body. So everything needs to be in balance. It needs to be flowing the right way. And that's how we keep disease at bay. When the pH is out of whack, we have a lot of pain, a lot of inflammation, a lot of weight gain. We're bloated. We have acne, premature aging, wrinkles, lines, painful joints, digestive issues. We have all these things pile up because the body's in a state of inflammation. So once again, inflammation is that fire that we want to try to put out, and we're able to put that out with healthy foods, fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, wild caught fish, lean meats, wild game, things like that. Very healthy food. And basically, we're going to come in and we want to eat healthy so that way we can reduce the inflammation. So foods that decrease inflammation are what we just talked about, all the foods that are going to make deposits into that health bank account. You'll be able to balance your blood sugar, so your energy is going to stabilize. You're not going to be going up and down. Some of you might maybe have some pre-diabetes issues or some insulin resistance issues. This is actually going to help to go in and really help clear that up, or help you balance that a little more, because your blood sugar is not going to be fluctuating so much. You'll also be able to eat clean. You're going to live clean. You're going to feel clean. It's basically like, just like you clean your house at home, we want to clean the body of all the gunk that's built up over the years. And eating healthy will do just that. Most of all, you're going to be able to lose weight, and you eat real food. So you can eat normal meals. You could eat 3-4 times a day. You could have dessert. You could have entrees. You could have breakfast, snacks. You could have all this stuff and still actually lose weight, still feel great, still feel healthy. And most of all, you'll be able to know how to create a balanced meal. So when you take that plate and you look at that, you draw a line right down the center, and half of the plate should be vegetables, things like broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, onions, cabbage, any of those things. And you basically want another quarter of that plate to be a lean protein. So maybe you have some lean chicken, some lean turkey, organic and grass-fed, of course. You might have some lean fish on there, wild caught. You might have some beans, some chickpeas, some lentils. And the other part of the plate, you have a healthy carbohydrate, which is something like sweet potato, some maybe brown rice, some quinoa, something along those lines. And that's how you'll be able to create a balanced meal for every single meal that you have. And you'll be able to ditch this diet mentality pretty much forever. So I do want to offer you this solution. I have this wonderful program that has all of this stuff mapped out for you. And basically, this program is different from anything you've ever tried before. Because it is looking at the entire picture. It's looking at you as a person, your emotional state, your physical state, your health state. It's looking at all of those things in conjunction. This program's whole food based. It's not drastic on the body. I'm not going to ask you to eat all these Slim Fast bars and Weight Watchers meals and lean cuisines and all that have all these toxins and chemicals and additives. And if you don't believe me, please go to your pantry or go to the store right now, pick up a box of that, look at the back of it, and I want you to tell me, if you could tell me what every ingredient in there is. You're going to see how many chemicals and things that we can't even pronounce are on that box. So I'm not going to go tell you to go eat all that stuff. We're going to focus more on whole foods. You're going to learn how to make healthy food choices forever. So I'm not just going to say, hey, eat this for breakfast, eat this for lunch, eat this for dinner. Okay, we're done, because that's not sustainable. It does not last. It's not meant to last. It might last a week or so, and then you fall right off. And who wants to have that much structure? It's actually way better if you learn how to eat a little healthier, how to eat a little better, and get guided along this entire process. It's also not just looking at food, which a lot of diets do. It's also looking at your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, and we're going to detox all those parts of your life where you can feel better. You can get rid of the stress once and for all. You can feel like $1,000,000. You can be living on purpose. You can have a vision for yourself. You can have goals. You can be achieving those goals. These are all things that make us happy, that make us want to wake up in the morning, even if it's a Monday morning. We get out of bed, we get excited, we get rolling, because we're living on purpose now. And we have a purpose and a desire. So I'm going to help you to unravel all of those things that are lying within inside you. We can pull those out, and life is going to seem way different to you. You're also going to learn how to make those healthy food choices. So that way, okay, if you do go out on a social outing or an event, or if you're at a dinner, or if you're at family's house, if it's holiday time, you're going to know how to stay on track. You're going to know how to make the healthiest choices for you. I'm not saying that you have to completely avoid things like bread and stuff like that forever. You don't, but you're going to learn which foods are actually going to take you closer to your goal. And anytime you want to get closer to that goal, you just do more of the good stuff. Anytime you want to take a step back, you do more of the bad stuff. It's very simple. And it's going to be step-by-step support the whole time. So basically, I'm there to guide you through this whole process. And the whole process actually takes 28 days, actually less than a month, to get this whole thing rolling. And I now present you the 28-day breakthrough, 28 days to a new you. Why 28 days? It's been proven that it takes 28 days to change a habit. So we want to take the habits that are not suiting us and not getting us closer to our goals, and we want to replace those with good habits, healthy habits that are going to make us feel good, that are going to make us feel empowered, that are going to make us feel confident. Those are the types of habits we want to bring in. It's been proving that absorbing information over a 28-day period using a step-by-step guide leads to long-lasting results. So basically what that means is day by day, you're going to get a little tidbit of information or a little assignment or a little step or a little question to ask yourself that's going to lead you on this journey step by step, where you're going to be able to unravel your vision, your goals, what's holding you back, negative beliefs, things that are stressing you. You're going to be able to have some healthy boundaries for yourself, make some more time for yourself, and on top of that, you're going to be able to learn about food throughout this whole process of which foods may be holding you back, which foods to focus on, how to cook, how to make meals very quick and easy, how to make them taste good, how to make this whole thing so simple, because life actually is very enjoyable when you're eating healthy, when you're thinking healthy. And it's been proven that clean eating, which I don't like to use that term too much because it has a negative connotation, but basically clean eating to me means avoiding a lot of chemicals and additives. So things like MSG, things like sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, and certain things that you'll see on food labels, all these additives and colors and dyes. We want to get rid of all that, because that stuff it's never going to be healthy. It's not healthy for you today, not healthy for you tomorrow, not going to be healthy for you 20 years from now. So that's the major stuff we want to completely avoid. The other stuff you can have. You can make a healthy version of a cheeseburger. You can make a healthy version of pizza. You can make all those foods and still have them without having all the processed additives in them. And that way you can actually sit back and enjoy things. You'll be able to improve your digestion, your metabolism. You're going to be able to the weight is literally going to drip off of you without any extra work on your part, because you're going to have a step-by-step process that's going to basically lead you on this journey to get the results that you desire. And the 28 Days to a New You is a program that I put together, and I would definitely like to help you on your journey. You're basically guaranteed results by following this program. So out of all my experience of working with clients and individuals, I've basically developed this formula for success of what works step by step to lead you on a path that's going to open you to new possibilities. And it's also going to you're gonna learn at the same time. So I'm not a believer in just throwing something at you and saying, hey, do this, 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 and never explain why you're doing it. So not only are you going to have a plan and a guide, I'm going to actually explain to you step by step why these things are important, why you're doing them, why you need to make those changes. And don't be scared of change. Change is not something to fear. Change is actually something to embrace, because through change comes growth. You can actually experience life a whole different way, feel like a new person, have more energy, have more vigor, feel happy around your family, more time to play with your kids, less stress, better relationships. Imagine all of those things. You'll actually be able to live a completely different way, and it's not a negative thing. And this 28-day program that I put together actually includes all of those things. So there's a guide for week one. Week one actually is setting up your vision for yourself, your goals, your dreams, creating a vision board. There's a lot of little simple quick exercises in there that are going to help you unravel what your goals are, what your vision are. Because as long as you have a vision and a goal ahead of you, it's very easy to stay on track. Some people sometimes ask me, how do I stay on track with what I do when I'm eating healthy and I'm working out and I'm being productive? How do I stay on track with that? It's very simple. I have a big enough why. I know what I want to achieve, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. And I know that it gets easier along the way because I feel better. My life has now improved tenfold. So you're going to learn that in week 1. Week 2 is all about food. The good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to talk about additives. We're going to talk about things like gluten. We're going to unravel that whole concept. You're going to learn how to make healthy meals, how to make quick meals, how to make healthy choices when you go out to a restaurant, how to cook things that the whole family is going to like. Week 3 is going to be all about you and not in a selfish way. So pretty much putting yourself first so that way you're revitalized, you have more energy, you feel better, you feel great, you get rid of those negative belief patterns, those negative stressors that are holding you back, and you sort of detox your life out of all that. And week 4 is covering exercise. And not everyone needs to go to a gym. I'm a personal trainer. I work in a gym. Not everybody needs to be in a gym pushing weight. You can do this at home. You can take a yoga class. You can take Zumba. You can take spin. You could go for a hike. You can do anything that makes you feel good. The most important part is getting the body moving. So as long as things are in motion, the blood is flowing, we're feeling good, endorphins are getting released, that relieves some stress, we feel better, we're losing weight, the metabolism is up there. The most important part's movement. So there's a whole section on exercise, of which exercises are best for you, which ones you can start implementing today for the best results, depending on what you're looking for, and that's all covered in this program. And on top of that, you're also going to get a meal plan, a suggested meal plan, for each week. So week 1, 2, 3, and 4 each have their own suggested meal plan. And on top of that, you're going to get a shopping list for each week if you want to follow that meal plan. So you could get in and out of the store, you know exactly what to get. And on top of that, I'm including 2 recipe guides. So there's over 103 recipes in there. Snacks, desserts, entrees, different breakfast ideas that you can use. So you have all this variety, all these options. So it's very simple. Basically, you just have to try to eat foods and meals similar to what's in those recipe guides as often as you can. And then if you still go out to eat or you still party or still go to a holiday dinner, that's okay because you just get right back on track. And that way you're guaranteed to constantly get results. So if you need a plan set for you, there is a suggested meal plan in there that will explain exactly what I would suggest for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that way it takes all the guesswork out. You can prepare a lot of this stuff ahead of time. Maybe on a Sunday when you have some extra time, you can prepare for the week. You can take things to work with you in Tupperware. It'll save you a lot of money and you'll feel better. You'll be eating healthier. So you get all of those things in the 28-day program and you will see major improvement, major change. You'll feel like a brand new person. That's why I called it 28 Days to a New You. It's literally going to take 28 days to feel like a brand new person. So if you're ready to jump on board, you can go right here to this website, www.plantstrength.com/28days, and you can watch the video there. I have a little video for you, and it explains a little more of what you get in the program. And if you're ready to make major changes and you want the whole thing laid out for you, very easy to follow, very easy to implement. If you're ready for more energy, better health, you're going to clear up your skin issues, you're going to get better sleep, you're going to be able to lose that final 5, 10, 15 pounds. You're going to know exactly what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You're going to find your own unique body blueprint that is going to keep you happy. It's going to keep you feeling good. It's going to keep you vibrant. It's going to keep you energetic. So if you're ready to roll, I would suggest you not wait any longer because I have this special offer for you today. And the 28-day program is a simple investment of $147, and that's all it takes to literally transform your life. You can actually change your life today with an investment of $147, and the entire thing is laid out for you. So it's a digital program. The minute you purchase the program, everything will get sent to you via email. You go in, you hit the confirmation link, you will then get emailed the program, and through there I do it through Dropbox. So it's a very simple system. You just click on the file, you can download it to your computer right there, you can print it right there. Everything is in PDF format, so everything is printable, and I did it that way because especially week 1, there's actually space for you to write. So there's questions and little exercises for you to do there's space for you to write. So this is an interactive program while you're learning and while you have a meal plan and while you have shopping lists. This is the whole picture, everything all put together, all done for you, where you're able to reduce your stress, feel better, have more energy, get healthier, lose the weight. So don't wait any longer. Go to www.plantstrength.com/28 days and jump on board. I will see you on the inside. If you have any questions at all, my name is Nick Vidal, and you can reach me at my email address at nickvidal, NICKVIDAL, at plantstrength, that's PLANTSTRENGTH.com. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you have any questions or any concerns about the program or about anything else in general, just feel free to email me. I'll get right back to you. But thank you for joining the workshop today. I hope you learned a lot today, and I hope that you're ready to implement some changes and become a brand new you. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you get healthy. I want to see you feel better. So I will see you on the inside. www.plantstrength.com/28 days. Don't wait any longer. See you later.